Hello, everyone. That was a great timing for that burp right as soon as I hit record. Oh, excuse me again. Good lord. Alright. It is Wednesday, my dudes, which means it is time to talk about the new episodes of Daredevil Born Again. Double feature this week. Episodes 5 and 6 dropped. And, not really a lot that I can say that isn't totally spoilery. At least not with episode 6. I'm still really liking the show. I really like these episodes. Episode 5 in particular was a fun one. It was a fun little one-off in that, it was just Matt dealing with, people robbing a bank. And, I thought it was a nice little, thing to see, because it's like, I've heard some people complain that it seems like, nothing happens, like these superheroes don't do anything unless the camera's on them, so to speak. But, it was nice just to see just a little, bank robbery that Matt has to deal with. And, yeah, that's it. I think that's all I got without spoilers. And with that in mind, we're going to go into spoilers now. The Devil of Hell's Kitchen is back. It is so good to see him in red again. Don't get me wrong, I did like the handful of episodes that we got with Matt out of the suit. But it's good to get the Devil of Hell's Kitchen back. And I kind of figured that Muse was going to be the one to make him put the suit on again. And I was not disappointed. I especially wasn't disappointed with Muse's portrayal in this episode. Now, granted, I don't know a hell of a lot about Muse from the comics. I did want to try to find the comics that Muse appears in, but they're, like, hella expensive. So, probably not going to do that. But I did like what I saw, just kind of this, like, out of nowhere, silent serial killer. And, I know there are some people who theorize that he's gonna turn out to be the weird guy that, Daredevil's girlfriend was talking to at her book signing all the way back in episode 1. Honestly, probably right. That's probably going to wind up being what happens. But at the same time, I hope it's not. I hope we don't get an identity for who this guy is. We just have to guess. Like, I love the fact he didn't talk. I love the fact that he wasn't unmasked. I really love the fact that he got away. It's like someone in Marvel has finally, figured out, hey, if we don't get rid of our villains, they can keep coming back. So, I'm almost certain we're going to see more of Muse. If not this season, definitely season 2. Because right now, it seems to be shaping up to where, the big conflict that's going to be coming is Daredevil against Kingpin's anti-vigilante task force, which is made up of, I'm just going to keep calling them the Punisher Cult, because that's kind of what they are. The ones that, in my mind, don't actually know what the hell that symbol means, and, very much are misusing and idolizing Frank Castle in the wrong way. Which a friend of mine reminded me that we've seen set photos of John Barenthal and Charlie Cox in their respective suits on set together. So yeah, we're gonna get to see more Punisher. I did not know why I even thought that was a question. So yeah, we are gonna get more Punisher. So yeah, it seems like that's going to be the big brewing conflict over the next 3 episodes, is the Anti-Vigilante Task Force, which should be fun, should be interesting. I think this would be the perfect time to establish that, you know, some other vigilantes still exist in the MCU. Hand put up, like, photos of Jessica and Luke Cage and, I don't know, maybe Iron Fist. I really don't know. I don't actually know where any of their stories end in the Netflix stuff. I haven't watched the later seasons. I'm gonna get around to it eventually. But, so, the next 3 episodes over the next 3 weeks ought to be interesting. I'm sad we don't have any more double feature stuff, because I really liked watching these episodes back to back. Not really back to back. Well, my friend and I watched the bank robber episode on lunch, and then I just watched the Muse one a few minutes ago. So, but yeah, I'm really liking this show, and I hope it continues. Other thing, speaking of the fact that, you know, this is a shared universe and other characters exist, the random cameos for, well, one's a cameo, the other one's kind of a supporting character. Kamala's dad being at the bank that gets robbed. Like, he works at the bank that gets robbed. And I love the little throwaway line that just explains why Kamala's not gonna swoop in and save her dad. Yeah, she's in California. She's on the other side of the fucking country. I love it, because I know that's another criticism the MCU kind of gets, is, you know, we have all these superheroes that pretty much all exist in the same place. Why the hell don't they show up? The real answer is, you know, we gotta pay the actors. But I just love that they have a little throwaway line. It's like, why isn't Ms. Marvel gonna show up? Because she's on the other side of the fucking country, that's why. And also, freaking, Kate Bishop's stepdad showing up in the Muse episode. That was random. Like, of all the people you could grab for that, I mean, yeah, that's the first time we got Kingpin in, you know, like, I don't want to say MCU proper, because the Netflix show was part of the MCU. Just there for a while. We thought it might have been axed or completely ignored, but, like, post-Netflix cancellations, MCU, is Hawkeye is the first time we got Kingpin. And Jack was in that, but, yeah, it was just a random cameo. And I was just like, oh, that guy. Okay. Whatever. And, obviously, we have sort of a confirmation that that has me really kind of reconsidering what I had been thinking happened at the end of Echo, which is that, you know, Echo kind of healed and took away some of his rage, some of Kingpin's rage. That is very much not the case. Motherfucker is still a giant ball of rage, and getting bigger by the minute, apparently. So, I don't know. I'm not going to talk about Echo in this video. Maybe if I ever do retrospectives on phases 4 and 5. That's a me problem for later. But anyway, yeah, still really liking this show. I'm sad it's going to be over in 3 weeks, and that we gotta wait until next year to get season 2. If Punisher winds up being really, really cool in these last 3 episodes, I'm really going to be sad that we got to wait for his television special. But give Marvel time to work on stuff, to make good stuff, and it'll be worth it in the end. So anyway, that's all I got to say for this video. I will see you guys next week for episode 7. May the Lord bless you all, and if that's not your thing, have a good day. Oh, totally forgot. My little gimmick that I started and then never kept up with. We got a Chucky shirt that I really enjoy. And that I bought a a matching one for my girlfriend because, I don't know, I thought it was cute. No, not them in particular, but like the matching shirts and also the fact that we love the Chucky movies. Anyway, I'm terrible at outros. Goodbye, everybody. See you next time.